Two eSIM titans, Airalo and Nomad, battle it out for the ultimate travel data crown. Which one really delivers? On the left, Airalo, offering affordable global eSIMs with the widest coverage. On the right, Nomad, serving up high-speed travel eSIMs and superb signal. Let's skip the buzzwords and get straight to what matters for real travelers. Each category earns points. At the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The winner might surprise even the most frequent flyers. So before we jump in, let's check out our mind map. Here's what I'm going to compare for you. Price and value, coverage, signal and network quality, speed, app and UX, support and extras, voice calling, and data sharing and hotspot. Yep, literally everything you'd want to know. Ready? Let's go. Let's kick things off with price and value. So Airalo is already pretty affordable compared to most other eSIMs out there. And they throw in occasional promos, which, hey, who doesn't love a discount? But honestly, it's not always the rock bottom cheapest. And sometimes you find Nomad plans that undercut them. Now, speaking of Nomad, trust me, they are usually the wallet-friendly champ. Nomad usually has the lowest prices, especially if you're hunting for bulk data. Sometimes Airalo sneaks in with a special, but overall, Nomad gives you more bang for your buck. Winner here, gotta hand it to Nomad. All right, next up, coverage. Airalo, wow, they basically cover the entire planet, like 200 plus countries and regions. The selection is wild. If you're the type that goes from South America to Southeast Asia, you'll never run out of Airalo options. One caveat, it's not always the absolute best local network, but it's rarely a deal breaker. Then we have Nomad. It's pretty solid, covering 170-ish countries. Good for most international travelers. But if you want the maximum spread, Airalo definitely outdoes Nomad here. So yeah, Airalo takes this round. Now, onto signal and network quality. So Airalo, honestly, I've found it to be perfectly reliable in most places. Good reception, everything works. But sometimes, in certain countries, you might notice it's just a bit weaker. Like, not terrible, but not premium either. Nomad, though, that's where it gets impressive. They really nail the signal, almost everywhere. And sometimes, they hook you up with premium local networks made for serious travelers. Honestly, for signal, Nomad comes out on top. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know eSIMs basically let you switch data plans instantly in like 150 plus countries? You don't have to mess around with those tiny plastic SIM cards at airports ever again. It's honestly a game changer. Let's talk speed. Both are fast, like legit 4G and some 5G action. Airalo brings in seriously high download speeds, and I rarely notice lag, but it's not always the fastest in every country. Nomad matches that intensity. Sometimes even edges out Airalo in certain spots. But here's the deal. Depending on your actual location, one might be 10% faster than the other, but most folks won't notice. So, gotta call this one a tie. On to app and UX. Airalo? Oh man, this is one of my favorite apps for travel tech. It's just clean, super easy, and topping up is like a two-tap job. Plans are flexible, and you never feel lost in the menus, which is honestly rare with these kinds of apps. Nomad's app is fine. It's got all the basics. Nice enough look, but not gonna lie. Sometimes finding things takes a few extra taps and menus. For no-nonsense user experience, Airalo wins this hands down. Moving into support and extras. Airalo goes above and beyond here. Live chat, WhatsApp, and get this, every purchase earns you up to 10% credit. The only catch is, during busy hours, support replies can take a while, but still super useful. Nomad has really speedy email support. And if you're in the US or Canada, there are SMS-only plans, plus a pretty cool travel Telegram group, though Nomad's credit system only gives you 5% back. And no live chat, so you kind of lose that instant help. Overall, Airalo nudges ahead. Okay, let's talk voice calling. Here's the thing. Airalo has the Discover Plus Global plan, which means you can actually make regular phone calls, not just data. That's huge if you need real voice minutes, like for booking hotels or calling your grandma. Nomad? Sorry, it's data only. No phone calls. If you want that reliable voice calling, Airalo's got you covered, making it the no-question winner here. Last but not least, data sharing and hotspot. Airalo lets you use hotspot tethering, so you can share your data with your laptop or your traveling buddy. Nomad also supports hotspots, and you can even use it with a mobile router for heavier use, which is pretty sweet for business folks, or if you just stream all the time. Really, both nail it. So, I'm calling it a tie. So to wrap that up visually, check out this radar chart. You'll see Airalo sweeping in categories like coverage, support, voice calling, and overall app experience. Nomad grabs the top spot on price and signal quality. For speed and data sharing, it's neck and neck. The big picture? There's no bad pick here, but Airalo does pull ahead in most categories. All right, honest opinion time. Both Airalo and Nomad are fantastic if you travel even a little bit. But here's my take. Airalo is my go-to for flexibility, crazy wide coverage, and the added bonus of actual phone calls. If you want the best signal and maybe you're sticking to fewer countries but need fast, cheap data, then Nomad has to be on your radar. Still, for most global travelers, Airalo just barely edges out as the overall winner. If you want to support our channel, feel free to use our affiliate link given in video description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.